Now, second special case, squaring binomials. I think you'll like this. For example, 2x minus 5 squared or 4x plus 7y squared. When squaring a binomial, the product will be a trinomial called a perfect square trinomial. To square a binomial, the first and third terms are formed by squaring each term of the binomial. The middle term equals twice the product of the terms in the binomial. Okay, so what that means, if you have a perfect square binomial, like so, a plus b quantity squared or a minus b quantity squared, you know it's going to be a trinomial. So the first expression in your trinomial is going to be the first expression in the binomial but squared. The last of the trinomial is the last of the binomial squared. To get the middle term, you take the binomial, you combine and double those expressions. That's why you get 2ab or minus 2ab. So I'm going to skip to 15, but I want you to do 14 on your own. So 15 says 5d plus 9 squared. Well, 5d squared for the first term will give me 25d squared. And then plus 9, so 9 squared is 81, so I know that's my last term. Whatever the sign is on your binomial, it just carries. Now we're going to combine. So 9 times 5 is 45d. Then double, 45 times 2 is 90. So we get 90d. And there you go, that's it. So working 16 a little faster. This is 9, minus 30g plus 25g squared. I got that because 3 squared is 9. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15, 3 times negative 5g is negative 15g, doubled is negative 30g. Negative 5g squared is positive 25g squared. So no matter if your binomial is plus or minus, your last term of your trinomial will always be positive because what's a negative times a negative? A positive. So really quickly, just so that you know, this is c squared minus 10c plus 25, so you can check yourself. Okay, so now evaluate by working within the parentheses first. So 5 minus 3 is what? 2, so that's 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. Now, if we evaluate with this, if someone were to think, oh, maybe I distribute, well, 5 squared is 25. Minus 3 squared is 9. So what's 25 minus 9? Oh gosh, y'all are making me think. 16. So compare the two. Does 4 equal 16? Womp womp. Nope, it sure does not. So make sure that whenever you are multiplying, you read if there are parentheses or not. So a minus b quantity squared is not, I cannot repeat that enough, is not a squared minus b squared. Not the same thing. Not the same thing. So be really careful. It does not distribute like that. Remember, if you've got a perfect square binomial, it becomes a perfect square trinomial. 3 terms.